Hey everybody, this is Scott. With hit the wrong button there. With Agent Mastermind, super excited to be here with my dear friend and business partner Chris Johnstone. Dude, are you in Canada today? Where are you at, brother?
Yes, I am in Canada today.
Canada, all right. So it's so cool how we can have this technology and like you're there and I'm here and we can see each other. And someday I'll be able to like hand you, hey man, you want some water? And some water. So super excited to share with you guys what Chris is just a wealth of knowledge. He's a very brilliant guy. He's perfected his craft and he's sticking in the, we talk about what's the 20% that makes you 80% of your money. He totally nails it. And he's got an amazing class for us today. And Chris, I don't want to spoil, like Chris is social media. So if you guys are playing around with social media, I'm not really sure exactly what he's going to cover. So I'm not gonna like ruin his thunder. So Chris, what do you got for us, brother?
So I'm going to be showing you a paid ads campaign that is going to generate leads and deals. And what we're going to do is basically go through like the 3 core components that make advertisements on social media effective. We're going to talk specifically about Facebook and Instagram today, and I'm going to give you the entire funnel. And it's basically made up of 3 parts. So getting quality traffic, eliminating the opt-in page, and using this new qualification funnel that we're putting people through so that you get a higher quality lead. And then I'm going to show you how to put them into an automated system that follows up with them. We've got roughly like 40% of the leads that we're generating from Facebook and Instagram right now actually reaching back out to the professional as a result of the follow-up campaign. So everything's automated, and I'm going to give everything away during the presentation.
Beautiful, brother. All right, I'm gonna log into Zoom real quick, so I'm gonna be out for about 30 seconds. I'm gonna let you take it, and I will be right back, brother.
All right, awesome. That's sweet. Well, thanks for having me, and everybody, thanks for being here. Just in the interest of bandwidth and the fact that I don't want to worry about what I look like on camera, what I'm going to do is we're going to shut down the webcam here and just give you the full PowerPoint presentation. So if you have any questions for me, you can type those into Facebook if you're watching us live on Facebook, and just tag me in the comment. My name is Chris Johnstone. That way I can get to it after the presentation, make sure that you get your answer, or type your questions into the GoToMeeting control panel if you're with us here on GoToMeeting. And hello to the hundreds of people that are here. All right, sweet. With me being a nerd, I get a little bit nervous. It's a whole lot worse when I'm on stage in front of people, but it's even still weird being in front of the computer. So we'll get right into the content because that's where I'm comfortable, if that's cool.
Perfect.
Awesome. So typically when we talk about leads, and leads specifically from Facebook, because a lead from Facebook is totally different than a lead from Google. A lead from Google has somebody searching for something. So they're typically at the end of the buying cycle. And today's training is all about leads and deals specifically from social media. And oftentimes people will generate leads from Facebook and say, oh, the leads are no good, or they're crap, their quality is horrible. And they're right. Like, absolutely, yes, internet leads are low quality. However, the volume of leads that you can produce and the cost associated with producing them still makes it one of the most effective ways to close business. But when you have to sort through a ton of very low quality leads, tire kickers, bad leads, just like Santa Claus and Donald Duck and people filling out bad form information, as a human being, it is just mentally exhausting to go through the process of just being completely beaten down over and over again by your leads list every month to only close 2 or 3 transactions at the end. I mean, statistically speaking, that's normally what we see on the real estate side of things. When somebody's running a funnel, if you generate 100 leads, you're only going to close 3, maybe 4 transactions from those leads that come through the funnel. But if you look at the return on investment of what you've actually had to put into advertising to produce that revenue and you calculate it out, it can be insanely profitable. And so what I want to share with you here today is how to get yourself out of the system and set yourself up for the highest level of success. So this is all an automated process that I'm going to walk you through here today and show you everything that you need to set it all up. So the three things that we're going to get away from by implementing what you learn here today is how to kind of get rid of those really low quality leads that come through the funnel and give yourself the best possible chance of success. I'm actually going to show you a case study where we spent, I think it's around 28 grand last month just optimizing the Facebook algorithm inside the ads platform. And I'm showing you how to do it at a large scale so that you can take it and implement it on a budget for as little as like $5 a day and force Facebook to show your ads to the highest quality people in your marketplace. And then I'm going to show you the right offer. And oftentimes people are trying to bait people into their funnel by offering them lists of foreclosures or just like different hooky offers, or they, take them to a listings page, but they can't see the listing until they put their information in. Well, that starts the lead conversation off on the wrong foot. And it kind of puts you behind the eight ball because when somebody comes in through your funnel, they feel like they've almost been gamed into the process. And what I'm going to show you how to do is eliminate those opt-in pages and actually start the relationship off on the right foot so that the leads that are going to be good and that are going to close are attracted to you rather than repelled through the offer process. And we're actually converting over 50% of our traffic. So of the people that click on our ads to go to our opt-in, we have over 50% of those people actually opting in by the time they get to the end of the process. I think you're absolutely going to love that. And then I'm going to show you the follow-up, which is actually where the deals are coming from. Because what a lot of people don't tell you about generating leads from online is that the deal flow doesn't close in the first 60 days, statistically speaking. Yes, you get outliers that call you up and say, hey, I need a house. They buy the first house that they see and away they go. That's where you see, all the social media stories of all the success. Well, it doesn't actually happen like that, in my experience anyway. You have to grind your list, and the money is in the list, but you have to follow up on those people in order to get the deals when they're 60, 90, 120 days into your funnel. That's where the real profit is. And so I'm going to give you systems to fix and make each of those steps better. So step one, I'm going to show you how to find the most profitable traffic on Facebook and Instagram. Then I'm going to teach you how to give them the right offer and give you the tools that you need in order to make that offer. And then show you how to convert deals using automation. I'm going to give you the scripts of what we say to people and then the timing process that we use to follow up on leads that has over 40% of the leads reaching back to us when they are ready to close, so that we don't have to cold call and we don't have to chase leads, which is a huge time saver because that means we can just focus our time on the customers, right? So that's taking all the way from cold traffic, interested buyers on Facebook to a closed deal. So that's what we're going to go through together today, and let's get into it. So this is step one, finding the most profitable traffic. So I'm assuming that most of you have run ads on Facebook, and you probably did it as a boosted post, or you went into the ads manager and just started playing around with Facebook's basic targeting options. So when you go into the ads manager, you boost a post on your business page, you can target people based on the location. So you can go specific as a zip code or a city, or you can go national with your advertising, but you tell Facebook, okay, here's where I want my leads from. And then you select the language, the gender, and then their basic interests. So they're interested in, Zillow or Realtor.com or just purchasing real estate. And you can even get as specific in Facebook now as targeting first-time home buyers or move-up buyers, all those sorts of things. And those options change all of the time. There was a big change last month. People thought was going to be, horrific, and you saw all these news about it. But, us in the agency side, we have hundreds and hundreds of clients that we manage their ads for them every month. And the actual impact, whenever Facebook makes a change like that, it's actually better for us. So don't think that, if you've seen a news article in the last 30 days saying that Facebook targeting is dead, it's definitely not. It's pretty much still the same. But there are better ways to target your traffic. So when you go into the Facebook Ads Manager, rather than just going through and picking out that detailed targeting, what I'd like you to do is start with some more advanced options and giving yourself the best foot forward, because Facebook has reached what is known as maximum ad load. And all that means is that there are more people that want to run ads on Facebook than there are people that Facebook can show the ads to, right? So they're inserting as many articles and ads into the news feed as they possibly can right now. So that means that when you're bidding to put your ad on Facebook in front of somebody who's interested in real estate, there is a lineup of other people that are also trying to target that same person. So by using these advanced targeting options, you can get better quality traffic at less cost, because you're skipping essentially to the front of the line by running more efficient advertisements. So the first thing that you should do when you start running ads on Facebook is upload your list of past customers. Now, you're not violating anybody's privacy here. Facebook doesn't actually get their real information, but you upload their name, their phone number, and their email address. They hash it so that they don't know who they are, but they can still match that data to somebody on Facebook. And what you do is you upload your list of past customers and your list of your past leads. Now, obviously, if you've been in an advanced Facebook training, you'll know that you're going to be able to target those people with an advertisement. It's called retargeting. And you can upload your list and show ads to just your past customers or just your past leads. But what we're going to do with that is we're going to create that audience, and then we're going to create what's known as a lookalike audience. And all that means is that you're telling Facebook and you're saying, hey, here's these people that I've either sold a home to in the past, or a leads list that you've got from like Zillow or Realtor.com, or you just people that you know are interested in real estate. And you're telling Facebook, hey, I want leads in this particular target marketplace that speak this language that match this buyer persona. And Facebook will take that information and essentially create a perfect customer for you on Facebook based on the people that you already have in your database. And then you're showing ads to your perfect customer who's also interested in real estate. So you get this small little sub niche inside of Facebook that other people aren't targeting. So you get a better lead through your funnel, but also less cost to get your ad in front of that person. Does that make sense, Scotty?
It does. I'm trying to figure out. So give me an example. Past customers, are you saying past people that I've done business with? And then my past leads that have come in over the last, I don't know, today, all the way back to 12 months ago? How far back? And then, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so it definitely depends on the lead volume that you have.
Sure, sure.
You kind of want to have 400, 500 people in this list. And you
That's
can
what I was going to ask, okay.
Yeah, put your center of influence in there as well. And then build up and test those lookalike audiences. The other area that I often see real estate professionals missing is retargeting their website traffic. So if you think about somebody that goes to your website, that is the lowest hanging fruit that possibly exists on the internet, because you're probably not ranked on the front page of Google. So if somebody goes to your website, they've been referred by either a mortgage professional or somebody that knows you, or one of your past customers, or something has taken them to your website. So they're interested in working with you, but they've still got a little bit of reservation. So you place what's known as a retargeting pixel on your website so you can show ads to just those people on Facebook. And those work exceptionally well to bring those people back into your funnel after they've checked you out. So I want you to have the best possible chance of success with Facebook ads. So these advanced targeting options are going to serve you a lot better than just going to Facebook and targeting people that are interested in real estate. So when you go into the Facebook Ads Manager, rather than selecting people that are interested in real estate, you're now going to go in and target just your lookalike databases and watch what happens to the quality of the leads that are coming through the funnel. I think you're going to see a noticeable difference. Now,
let me get this straight. So Facebook can take what leads have come in and take what, like, their profile and what's in their, like, let's just say, stuff that they have stored as their profile, and go, this is the ideal client age, maybe, or I mean, like, it knows obviously the whole, everything about everybody. So is that what you're saying when you say lookalike? Because these people came in this age, this group, this whatever. This is what's in their profile. Is that what you're talking about? A lookalike?
Yeah,
Sorry
that's
for
right.
stupid questions. Okay.
No, no,
okay.
no. It's fantastic. So if you think about it, if 50% of your business is first-time home buyers, when you upload that list to Facebook and say, hey, find the 1%, Facebook's going to go through and say, oh, hey, the majority of these people fit in this category of being, whatever, 31 years old, male, likes these business pages, and before they make a purchase, they visit, these 6 or 7 websites. And then as soon as somebody exhibits that behavioral pattern on Facebook, they're going to start showing your ad to that person because they know they're in market.
Insane. Okay, that's just freaky. That's a little freaky, right?
Yeah, it's very freaky, and that's just like,
that's like waving a flag over their house. That's like waving a flag over their house, saying, "Hey, I'm thinking," or their rental property going, "Hey, I'm ready to buy." That's really what it's saying. Okay.
I always liken it to, like, if you've ever been in rush hour traffic and you're going to like a sporting event or whatever, just rush hour to go to the office in the morning. I call it the pink car. It's literally like everybody's driving down the highway in a big black sedan, but your customers are driving in a hot pink Beetle. It's like, you know exactly out of the masses who your customer is, and then you can just like walk up to them and be like, hey, here's my advertisement. It's crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Ads crazy. Now, Scott, I think this is going to be really eye-opening for a lot of the people here on the call. And I apologize if this is a little bit nerdy, but I wanted something advanced, something moderate, and then something a little bit beginner for everybody. So we're starting with the advanced stuff, and then we're going to move into the more actionable stuff here. But and most people don't know this, even agencies, a lot of people that will come to us for a potential white label opportunity, they don't know this stuff. So when you target an audience on Facebook and you go into Facebook ads and you say, okay, I want to target people that are interested in real estate in this city, Facebook will show you an audience size on the right-hand side. And it says, okay, you can reach X amount of people for X amount of dollars. And that is the total audience size. But what people don't understand is that your actual ad reach only goes to a very small sliver of that total available advertising pool. And Facebook and Instagram has essentially sliced the demographics of the different people into different slices of the pie. So there are, to have a horrible analogy, it's kind of like high school. Like, there's all different sub-segments of people that all hang out together, right? Like minds group together. Well, Facebook does the same thing inside their advertising interface. So all of the first-time home buyers are going to be in a couple slices of the pie. People with bad credit are going to be in a slice of the pie. People with incredible incomes that buy houses every year are in a slice of the pie. And when you run one Facebook campaign to one ad set, you're buying a slice of the pie, but nobody knows what slice they get. So you could be running ads on Facebook, and Facebook is just targeting people that have been bankrupt in the last 9 months, and you don't know that that's the slice of the pie that you're getting, right? And they actually kind of show you this. So you can see this is our ads manager. We're getting ready to run a campaign, and it says our potential reach for this campaign is 5.4 million people that were interested in real estate and mortgages in this particular campaign. But based on our daily budget, we can only reach 3,100 to 16,000 people. So that is the slice of the pie that we're going into, but we don't know who those people are. So how do you find that profitable slice of the pie? Because there are exceptionally high quality leads that exist on Facebook that are buying houses that Facebook can target with your advertisements, but you just might not be getting them. So here's how you force Facebook to show your ads to the most profitable people. You have to invest in Facebook ads, and you essentially have to buy the data. Now, you don't have to buy it at this scale. I'm just showing you this screenshot as an example so that you understand the concept. So what we do in the agency when we're running a campaign for somebody, even if our budget's only $15 or $20 a day, we build a campaign and then we run 4 identical ad sets, 3 or 4 identical ad sets inside that campaign. And if you're not familiar with Facebook ads, an ad set is just you telling Facebook, hey, I want, this location, male or female, this age, interested in real estate with my, 1% lookalike layered over top of it. And what we do is we run the exact same 3 or 4 ad sets at the exact same time. So they turn on at the exact same time, they turn off at the exact same time, and they compete against each other. And what we're doing is we're forcing Facebook to serve up 3 or 4 different slices of the pie to us all at the same time. So we can try each demographic slice. So you can see here, in this particular campaign,
will it give you? It won't give you the same slice, or it'll automatically give you a different slice.
Exactly, because you're running them at the same time. Because it won't overlap your ads.
Got it.
So we spent $28,320 last month on these ads, and you can see at the very top, one ad set was giving us a result at $384.34. That's for one person through the funnel. Where if you look at the bottom, we've got an ad set that was targeting the same traffic, but generated that same result at $54.99. Now, you'll also notice that all of those ad sets are paused because we went through, we ran a grand total of, I believe it was 32 ad sets inside this particular campaign, and there were 2 ad sets that were generating the result that we wanted for $11. So now,
Chris, I see the one. It's got the one that's $54 has a reach of 29,000 people, where the reach of $384 has 4,900. That's a huge difference.
It's massive, and all the same groupings of people, just different slices of the pie.
Right.
So when you do this once in your real estate business, and you identify the campaigns that are generating the best quality lead, but also generating people on the other end of the phone where you go, wow, where's this person been for the last 6 months? Why wasn't I getting this traffic before through the funnel? You know which ad set it's coming from. So you turn off all the bad ones and just scale the ones that have the right people in them. And you've bought an asset that nobody else has. That's your audience, only you've targeted it. And whenever you run ads inside that ad set, Facebook by default is going to show them to the highest quality people. So not a lot of people understand how that works, but that's exactly how you get that really high quality traffic off of Facebook. It's not a setting that you choose inside Facebook. It's a process that you have to manage, but once you've done it, it totally transforms the results that you can get from a campaign.
So I think people are probably thinking, and I just want to be like, so are people thinking, okay, do I got to spend $28,000 to find that niche inside the pie, that piece of pie that I want?
Great question. So no, you can run that for as little as $15 a day. So $5 per ad set, run all 3 ad sets at the same time. And the process only takes 6 days. So Facebook algorithm is testing all the different people inside each slice of the pie, and that process takes 6 days. Then you'll see your campaign will tell you, hey, I'm done optimizing. If it hit your target, scale it. If it didn't, turn it off. It's and the great thing about it is you're generating enough leads throughout the entire time when you're optimizing that it's still a fun and profitable campaign for you.
Well, so this is where you could get discouraged. I could see if you only go in there and do one ad, like you run one Facebook ad and you miss the pie, you miss the slice of the pie, you're like, man, that didn't work. That sucks. Facebook ads suck.
That's right.
So there's
Yeah.
no way to do it correctly unless you do it this way to find out which slice of the pie you actually should be in for your niche market that you're trying to hit.
That's right. You got it.
Okay. All right.
So step 2, or the second thing that we've really made a big change with in regards to our Facebook advertising is eliminating the opt-in page. So your standard internet marketing funnel is target people on Facebook, show them an ad, drive them to a landing page using like lead pages or lead pops or whatever, right? And then that person has to see the offer on the page and put in their name, their email, or the phone number, or people are using Facebook lead forms, where people have to just like tap a button and it puts their information into Facebook. Well, we've done a ton of both, and we found that the opt-in page, it's very difficult to get more than 15 to 20% of people to fill out their information on a landing page. And that number is going down steadily, actually very quickly, as our customer has switched almost entirely to mobile when they're surfing on Facebook or Instagram. So when you drive somebody to a landing page on a mobile device, it's very difficult to get that person to like click on the tiny box, type in their name,
Right.
type in their phone number, then click submit. That's a difficult process, and it's frustrating for the customer. Remember, what is
the?
Oh, sorry,
man. Sorry, go ahead. I just want to say, what is the percentage? Because I think this is a big deal for everybody to know. What is the percentage of people on the mobile device? Is it like 90%, 95%, or is it not that high?
Yeah, it is that high. It's around 90%.
90%. So if you're trying to build out a website that isn't mobile optimized, you're kind of wasting your time, is what you're saying.
And money.
Yes, time and money. Correct. There you go. Okay, sorry to interrupt you, buddy.
So the Facebook lead form is great, but you get a lot of people through that funnel that didn't actually want to opt in. Like they'll click on it just to see what it is, and all of a sudden they've opted in and they go, oh man. So you get these incredible cost per lead numbers, but the people that are coming through the funnel, 20% of them are never even like, why bring a lead through your funnel that's not a real lead, right? So we had, again, the same thing. Feedback from our customers were, these leads are great, I'm getting lots of them, but really there's a good portion of these that don't actually fit as a lead. So we started testing eliminating the opt-in page altogether. And we're getting 45 to 50% of the people that go through this process to leave their information at the end. And this is working at scale. We have some campaigns that have 1,000 and more leads in them, and these numbers are holding steady. And what we're doing is we're using surveys through this tool called Survey Gizmo to qualify the lead. So we're using the targeting options to get into those really profitable niches of traffic. Those people are seeing our ads. When they click on the ad, it doesn't take them to an opt-in page, it takes them to a survey. And the survey makes them jump through 9 questions about real estate before they can fill out first name, last name, and email. So if you think about it logically, you would think less people would get to the end of the survey, right?
Right.
And again, this goes back to, we're not tricking anybody here. We're providing value through the process where we're saying, okay, you're looking to buy a home. How soon are you looking to move? What price range do you want to be shopping in? Is there a specific neighborhood where you're looking for a house? Have you been pre-qualified for a mortgage? We're stepping them through the process of the questions they want to be asked if they're a serious buyer in the marketplace. And by making people jump through those hoops, they're qualifying themselves to you before they can actually fill out their information. So these are just some of the campaigns that we have running right now. Like, these are actual live statistics. Our operations director sent these over to me this morning. So we've got one campaign here with 188 leads in it at the top. We're at $3.23 a lead for that one. The one underneath that, there's 772 leads through that funnel, $2.48 a lead. The next one down there is 184 leads through that client's campaign, $3.89 a lead. 411 leads on the one at the bottom with $4.13 per lead. So it's working at scale and it's working across multiple client accounts that we have, and the leads that are coming through the other side of the funnel are higher quality than anything that we've produced on Facebook before. So what you do is you go into Facebook, you target people using the targeting options that I've already given you. Then you run ads to the specific type of person that you want to come through the funnel. So I put an example of an ad in here for you, knowing that you've got to change this ad copy once a month, kind of, in order to keep the ads fresh, to make sure that you don't get banner blindness and all those sorts of things. So obviously a picture of nice real estate. One thing that's pulling really well for us right now are houses with pools in the backyard. So we're finding that, like, taking images of pools and nice houses, putting those into the ads, we're getting an increased click-through rate. But basically, you're calling out your perfect buyer. So if you're working with a move-up buyer, say, are you thinking about moving into a bigger home? This survey will help you identify the best neighborhoods to be searching in today. Find out your options, click here. It's incredibly important to get that you're providing a service of value to answer a question that that client has in their mind. And by giving them the answer when they come through the end of the survey, you actually start the relationship on the right foot. So you have a much higher likelihood of closing that customer down the line, which is why we're getting better conversion rates through the end of the funnel. So for an example, with this ad, it says attention, and then we have the two different city names, or more like neighborhood names that we were targeting with this particular offer. And it says renters and first-time buyers. So this is a first-time home buyer funnel, right? This program makes it easier for area name first-time buyers and renters to become homeowners with as little as 2 months rent payments saved in the bank. Find out your options and click here. So this offer isn't even about the particular real estate. It's about finding the right financing to get into the right home, and then converting them into a real estate lead once they understand that there's, in this particular campaign, there's a 10% down program that is specific to that particular marketplace. So they're bringing in the first-time buyers, telling them about the 10% program, and then qualifying them based on what type of home they are going to want. And they're totally open because they're first-time buyers. They'll say, well, if we can get into a home with 10% down, that would be amazing. Where? And then you take the conversation on the real estate side of things to bring them through the process. So,
hey, really quick before you move on here. Somebody's asking, Donna says, is it difficult to sign in on a mobile device for just name number? Isn't it harder to do a survey? Because you said they have a hard time doing whatever goes to a website, but then you send them to a survey to fill out, and you're having results with that.
Yes. So the survey works so well because of what I call gamification. So people in today's market, as sad as it is to say, they're less into typing and more into tapping. So like, think about like Candy Crush or what I don't play games on my phone, but there are, I walk through airports and I see all of the people in the airport playing games on their phone. And so
Absolutely.
Rather than asking the people to fill out the answers to the questions, we're giving them all the different options and just asking them to tap them rather than to actually fill the information out.
Got it. Okay.
We know statistically, and I didn't work any of this in today's presentation because the psychology aspect of it is kind of boring unless you're a nerd like me. But statistically speaking, if we can get somebody to commit to 3 actions within an app, the likelihood of them finishing it up goes exponentially. So if you can, it's just like having somebody on your website. If somebody visits 3 pages on your website, statistically speaking, they will fill out an opt-in form or the contact us form. But if they bounce off the homepage, you've lost them. So we knew if the first 3 questions in the survey were very targeted to what they want and matched the advertisement that they clicked on, and actually showed them that we're going to give them value in their real estate search, the likelihood of somebody finishing a 13 question survey was actually very high. The first 3 questions are incredibly important. So we go through and you can see this is exactly how it works. So it says, do you currently rent or own? they tap either rent or own, and it automatically forwards them to the next question. When are you, when are you planning to move? How much are you looking to spend? There's a process of 9 questions, and they're the exact same questions that if you had a high quality lead sitting across your desk from you in your office, it's the exact same questions that you would ask that person. You're just.
And Millie's asking really quick. Do surveys actually work for real estate agents? This is a real estate agent lead source, right? Like that, you're talking real estate right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So Millie, this is exactly what the real estate agent would put up there.
And again, we customize everything for each client. Like if you go into Survey Gizmo, which is the tool that we use to set these up, I think you can get a free 14-day subscription. Don't quote me on that because I haven't been through it in a while. But you can try that tool out. There is a monthly subscription to the service, but it's absolutely worth it because it's replacing all your opt-in pages and it's qualifying your leads. And you can choose the questions that you put in there and test it. You're going to start off with a survey that probably converts 20 to 25% of the people through it. And then as you split test it and change the questions, you'll be able to get up to the 45% or 50%. So we have a process in place that we know is going to work to bring that person through the funnel, but you can obviously modify it for your own business. And that's part of our intake process at the agency. We quiz you on who's your perfect buyer, who exactly do you want through the funnel, and then we custom create these surveys for you. So it's not a standard template. I know everybody likes to see like, show me the ad that works, but they flip every 45 days. It's really difficult to have a system that just remains stagnant and produces the same result. It does just social media changes, so you have to change and update with it. So hopefully that answers that question. Now, that's how you do the targeting and a very advanced targeting strategy for you, and how we're bringing the leads through the funnel without an opt-in page, where we're actually getting good quality leads that are pre-qualifying themselves to you through the funnel. Now, this is the actual statistics from one of our campaigns that has 739 leads through the funnel. One of the questions that we asked was, when are you planning to request your home loan? So this particular realtor working with a mortgage professional, they want to know, how soon are we going to be able to qualify these people? It's the same question as, when are you planning to move, right? So within a month, only 14% of people are looking to go right now. 30% of the leads in 2 to 5 months, and in more than 5 months, 17.2, and I'm not sure it's 38%. So statistically speaking, from 2 months to more than 5 months, there's 47.4% of the leads that want to do something, but they're not going to do something in the first 30 days, right? Now, I wanted to show you that because that is Facebook. We're targeting people so early in the buying process that they're still just looking. They know that they're going to be doing something soon, but they're not in the buying cycle yet. They haven't got a real estate relationship, which is awesome for us, but they're also not sitting down on the couch and going through Zillow every night, right? They're not that far ahead in the buying cycle. So what we need to do is understand, we're going to invest money today to produce a return in 4 to 6 months, okay? It's just like investing in your stock portfolio, right? We are using this system to multiply capital. So we're going to put a bunch of money into it right now, and then in 4 to 6 months, we're going to get a considerable return on that investment, right? That's how this advertising platform works. Everybody looks for results from Facebook in the first 30 days. And if there's one tip that I can give you above and beyond all of the other systems and value that I'm giving you here today, it's that your mindset is responsible for more than 50% of your success. If you can just get your head right around online advertising, it works. I've been in the online specifically, the online lead generation game for 12 years. And I close leads today in my business that signed up on my list 6 months ago all of the time. We have deals that come to us, hey, Chris, I've been on your list for 2 years. I'm ready to go. And I'm not saying that you need to look necessarily at your business like that, but knowing that $1 in today is worth X amount of dollars in 6 months.
Amen, brother.
Just work your numbers, know your numbers, cost per lead, cost per appointment, appointment to deal, return on investment. If you track those 4 things and you discipline yourself to invest in online advertising for 90 days without freaking out about it, just tell your brain, it's not 90 days yet. It's not 90 days yet.
Right.
It's not 90 days yet.
Right.
If you can get to that 90 days and then look at your pipeline and calculate what's coming from what's invested, you'll blow your stock portfolio out of the water as far as a return on investment. But so many people, they look at, I'm going to spend this money on Monday, I better get it back on Friday. And it just doesn't work like that because people are so early in the buying process. So how do we solve that problem? How do we get your leads to reach out to you when they're ready so that you're not cold calling, so that you're not chasing leads, so you don't feel like you've put money into advertising and wasted it because you generated the leads and they're just off in the ether and there's nothing following up on them, right? Well, there's 2 ways to produce the highest return on your investment in advertising and having somebody manage this for you potentially, right? The first 5 minutes of when a lead comes in is dramatically the point in time when you have to talk to those people. They have to hear from you in the first 5 minutes because your likelihood of reaching them after the first 5 minutes goes down by 10x. And you can look at the chart. By the time you get to 15 minutes after that lead is generated, the response goes down dramatically. So if you can get to your leads in 15 minutes, you've got the highest opportunity. If you can get to them within the first 5 minutes, that person is still interested in real estate. Think about it. It's Facebook. I mean, you can log on to Facebook to talk to your aunt, and 25 minutes later, you're watching some video about something, and you're like, whoa, what happened? How did I get here, right? Your leads are the exact same way. They'll be interested in real estate, fill out the survey, click submit, be super excited about it, and then they see a ShamWow or something. You know what I mean? And then it's like it's designed to
exactly what
their
happened.
brains to go to the next thing. So if they get a call from you in the first 5 minutes, they pick it up, they're still in that mindset. It sounds crazy, but you have to have that type of response to your leads. And the only way to do that is to automate it. I mean, there's no sales professional out there that can call every lead within a 10-minute window. It just doesn't happen. However, we're fighting against ourselves. Like, it's not human nature to be good at lead follow-up. 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. Have you ever met somebody that bought Zillow leads and never called them? I know I have.
I have. Yep, for sure.
And those leads aren't cheap. That is a big investment, but man, that phone is heavy. You know, to cold call those leads and face that rejection potentially on the other side of it, I get it. So that's why almost 50% of people never follow up with a prospect. 25% of salespeople make a second contact and stop. Skip all the way down to the bottom, 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. What that actually means is that 80% of sales happen after the 5th follow-up on a lead, and 90% of your competition quits by the 3rd contact and will never actually achieve that deal from a lead that they've already purchased, right? There could be multiple people going after that lead. It is the one who has the long-term database system in place that wins that race. And what we're doing is we're using a system. We've partnered with the team over at Agent Legend, and we've created our own little version of it. It's called Agent Legend LO. But if you're in the real estate space, the Agent Legend program will work fantastic for you. Make sure you tell them that Chris Johnstone sent you. And we use this system to follow up on old Zillow leads, Boomtown leads, Commission Inc. leads, like all of the different services. You can hook it up so that it follows up on those leads in real time. We're also using it to engage past leads that have been in the system, but most importantly, we're using it for our Facebook leads. And we're getting over 40% of the leads that we generate to come back to us. So the way that the system works is it sends ringless voicemails, text messages, and emails all over a long-term system. But as soon as that person replies back to one of the messages, it shuts off. So think of it like a filter. It's not a CRM. It sits in front of your CRM so that your CRM doesn't get like garbled up with all of the leads that are never going to respond to you. So it takes all of the leads from Facebook, filters them, so you don't have to call them, you don't have to text them, you don't have to email them, you don't even have to think about them. When they're ready, they either email you back, text you back, or call you as a result of you building the relationship with them. So you can see on the screen, this person opted in, they got a message with a ringless voicemail 2 minutes after they opted in. Then 10 minutes, they got a text. At 15 minutes, they got an email. And then, at 4:49, they got the email. At 5:04, they responded back and said, hey, I'm available now, right? That happens all of the time, converting these leads. So here's how we do it. We program the system to send a ringless voicemail 2 minutes after they opt in. The ringless voicemail matches the offer that they've come in on the survey, right? And we write this script for our clients, but you can do this on your own. So if you've given somebody, well, take the example ad that we had here now. It's for first-time home buyers looking to buy their first home. So your voicemail would say, hey, it's Chris, I'm calling from XYZ Realty, and I saw that you requested information on the new program that we have to help people get into their first home, and I have that information that you're looking for. So give me a call back here. My number is 555-222-3444. Looking forward to hearing from you, and I'll follow up in a couple of minutes with a text message just so that you have my contact information for when it's good for you. Hope you're having a great day, and thanks. Looking forward to chatting with you. Away you go. You record that voicemail once, and it gets sent to every new lead 2 minutes after they opt in. So
awesome, man.
Their phone doesn't ring. It just kind of like chirps. It looks like they missed your call, and then there's the voicemail. After 10 minutes, there's a follow-up text, super friendly. Hey, I've got the information you're looking for. Here's my phone number. You can text me, or here's my email, right? All it does is give them your contact information. And then after 15 minutes, hey, just wanted to make sure this is as convenient as possible for you to get the information that you've requested. Here's how to contact me. And then like a testimonial at the bottom, right? And so that all happens day one. If they don't respond day one, day two, same process happens. There's a voicemail at 10, an SMS at 12, and an email at 2. And then day three, there's a voicemail, a text, and an email. Now you may be thinking, wow, that's aggressive. These people are gonna get mad that I'm following up on them. And that is the difference between the old way of generating leads and this way of generating leads. Because the old way, you may have potentially offered them something that's this like shiny hook or this shiny thing. And when they opted in, they were kind of like, oh yeah, that's cool. Let me check this out. In our funnel, they actually want to hear from us. They actually want to get the results from the survey that they took and get started on the process of finding out that information. So you're just simply following up and saying, hey, that thing that you asked me for, I have it. And when you're ready, here's how to get it, right? It's a very simple, low barrier, awesome way to start a relationship with somebody. And remember, if they reply back after the ringless voicemail on the first one, they never get another message from you. As soon as they reply back, everything shuts off so that you can pick that lead up and run with it. Now, after the first 3 days, we take a little break. We head out on day 6, day 13, then day 30, then 39, day 50, day 55, and day 60. So for those first 60 days, where all of your competition falls off, everybody loses those leads, you're there consistently right when those people need you with a high value offer that builds the relationship, and it all happens automatically so that you don't actually have to do anything. So that's the targeting, the offer, and how to actually follow up on the leads to get them to call you back so that you never have to cold call or chase a lead. Now, if you've seen this before, I'll be mercifully brief with you. But what I've just given you is a phenomenal new way to go out and get real estate clients in your business. So we all have a why. And this, what you're seeing on the screen here, is not mine. This is actually a presentation that's normally done by Carl White. And Carl has this thing called the Director of Who, and he learned it from another great business mind, and it's really made a massive impact on my business, which is why I wanted to share it with you here today. So we all have a why as to why we're doing things. We want to sell people houses. We want to give them a beautiful place to live and make a commission as a result for our hard work in helping that person, right? Well, that why generates the paycheck so that you can have your what. And that could be, selling enough houses to put your kids through private school, or it could be a new boat, or it could be a house on the lake where you get to look at your new boat. There's all kinds of amazing things that you can do with money, right? And that's a good thing. We want that for you. So you have a why. We know we're going to use Facebook ads to go out, get these customers. We're going to sell those customers houses. We're going to make money. That's the whole reason why we're doing this stuff. So we know we're going to run this strategy. So you've either got to figure out how to do it or who's going to do it for you. Now, if you have to figure out how, honestly, there's a lot of moving parts here, right? There is the targeting and the optimization that you have to do, the ads that you've got to run every month. You've got to figure out Facebook ads, which in its own right, I mean, there's information programs out there on just how to run Facebook ads that are $3,000 just for the information on how to do it. So it's definitely complicated enough. If there's an industry around selling information about it, that can be kind of difficult. You can take the targeting options that I've given you today and the ad and run it, but you've got to go back in 30 days and tweak it. Then you need Survey Gizmo. You've got to figure out the survey, put the survey together, and then hook that up with Agent Legend. Agent Legend is another subscription service that you need to make this all work. Totally worth it. Then you've got to write the ringless voicemails, write the text messages, write the emails, and program the whole sequence. So you know how to do it, but every single piece of how has a time stamp attached to it. And it could take you days, weeks, months, years in some people's cases in order to get this thing done. Once you're done, good, awesome, you have it and you get to run it. But the time and the effort and the bandwidth and the lost revenue from not having that system running, I believe, makes it so that finding a who to do that is much more profitable in your business, even if you're paying to have it done for you, because you don't have to figure out any of the how. You just write a small check to cash a big check, and that person does it for you. So that is all in a long way of saying, would you like me and my team to do everything for you? Because we would love to be your who if it's a good fit. Now, Scott, again, I realize we want to leave some time for Q&A, so I'm going to go through this really super quick. So what we do is we build everything for you. So everything that we've talked about, you get this all set up. So we build the campaigns for you, whether it's a buyer campaign. We also have surveys for seller campaigns. We touched on one campaign here. We've got 15 different campaigns that we can deploy for you inside the agency. So if you have a custom type of funnel that you need, we can do that for you. We do the targeting. We do the ad set creation. We do the ad set split testing for you. We create the custom images. You get our proven copy. We rewrite everything for you every month. We set up all your retargeting, and you get a dedicated account manager that you can call on the phone and talk to while they're managing your account. And then every month we give you a report on here's how much you spent on your budget. Here's your cost per lead. Here's your cost per acquisition. Here's how many leads came from your Agent Legend system. So you know how much you spent and what you got as a result of that investment. Then we build the follow-up sequences for you, and we have them for all of the different campaigns that you want. Now, if you're interested in having us do this for you, you can email me. It's chris@connectionincorporated.com. One of the team from the office will email you back with a time to get on the phone with one of our account managers. That account manager will get on the phone with you and find out a little bit more about your particular business. Who's your perfect customer? Who do you really want to reach? And then help you map out this funnel for your business. The targeting you should be using, the type of offers you should put in your survey campaign, and then a rough outline of the Agent Legend system. And then at the end of that call, it's a half hour. If you want to go out and build it on your own, you can, and that's amazing. We want you to be successful. So I'm happy to pay that employee that rate in order to help build that for you in your mind. Now, if at the end of the call you say, okay, this is great, but I'm looking for a who. I want somebody to do this for me. They'll talk to you about the pricing. And if it looks like you're a good fit for the program, they'll give you an invitation to join at that time. Now, I don't want anybody to get to the end of that call and get a sticker price shock, like, oh, hey, you guys are trying to trick me into buying this thing. That's not a high pressure sales pitch. And I want you to know how much it is up front so that you can determine whether it's a useful investment of your time to be on that call. Because at the end, you do have the opportunity to buy something from us, right? So normally we charge $2,497 for the setup. That includes everything on Facebook, everything in the survey, and Agent Legend. We pay for all your subscriptions. We pay for everything. The only additional charge is the investment that you put into Facebook ads, and then it's normally $997 a month. Today, you get $1,000 discount. So it's just $1,497 on the setup, and then $997 per month for us to manage that process for you. Your advertising budget is on top of that. We recommend a minimum budget of around $1,000 a month. You can probably get by for $750 a month, but honestly, you know, I want you running a larger budget so that you can get larger results. That goes back to the whole little rant on 6 months from today. You're going to have an asset in your business that you can continue to just invest in and see that return. It's easier for me to get you to that return number if you invest a little bit more in advertising. So we like to see $1,000 a month in ads as well. So once your system is set up, that $1,497 covers the first month, and then it's $997 a month after that. So if you're interested, just email chris@connectionincorporated.com. We'll send you back a link where you can get that free half-hour consultation. And then at the end, if you want us to do it for you, you can do so and claim that discount just by telling us that you came through Scott and the Agent Mastermind connection. And we're happy to give you that discount. So Scott.
All right, awesome. Yes, good stuff, Chris. Thank you so much. And guys, you can do this by yourself too. It's probably gonna cost you more than the $1,500. Sorry about the loud noise there. I'll talk a little softer. So somebody's saying this is $2,000 a month. Is there a way to get in for lower and build up to the rate? Great question.
So yes, you can start with just $500 a month in Facebook ads. If you want to do so, definitely it will still produce for you. And if you look at, you know, your average cost per lead on one of these surveys funnels coming in around $5, you know, even at $500 a month in ad spend, you're still going to have 100 leads into your business that month. And if you compare that against some of the other lead sources and what you pay for a lead that's not exclusive to you, you know, it's still a great value.
Sure.
Investment that you're putting
Once the system's set up, it's just a matter. So to manage it is right around $1,000, and you know, $1,500 setup, $1,000 to manage, and then you can put in $10 a month if you want to. It's not going to get you a whole lot, but you know, so I guess the way I would look at it is if I can close one deal per month, and I'm making more than $2,000 because I'm putting $1,000 in the machine, I'm having Chris manage it for $1,000, and I'm making more than, you know, the average, you know, depending on what you're at, you know, if you're at 3% on a $200,000 purchase, you're making $6,000. If you can get one deal out of this, and so you can turn $2,000 into an extra $4,000, I would buy 10 of those machines. You know what I mean? So that's really what you're going for. Heaven forbid you can get 2 deals out of that, or 3 or 4 or 5, whatever. I think over a period of time, the longer you work it, the better you work those leads, and you know, you really truly do work them. I have friends doing this all day, every day. So this is not a joke. This really does work, but you have to work it. You can't just expect the dollars to flow out of the machine. You have to be there to collaborate with your people that do opt in, that do respond back to an email, text, or phone. When they call you, you got to answer the phone. So you got to be able to do that in this business, or in any business for that matter. So just throw that out there. Great question by Nancy coming in. Do you have to do an optimization before doing the survey ads, or are they steps you are going through independent of each other?
So that is a great question. So yes, the steps are independent from each other, and each can be optimized individually. So you can just do the ad set targeting and get a better quality lead through the rest of the funnel just by getting better at the ad set targeting. Or you can spend time modifying your survey, right? Don't touch your traffic, don't touch your follow-up, but just mess with the survey and get a better response from your survey. And then same thing with your follow-up system. The great thing that I love about Agent Legend is we're using that system to follow up on our Facebook leads, but you can also take the exact same process that we give you, and we have campaigns pre-built for Zillow leads and for all the other leads from all those other services. We have templates inside Agent Legend when you come through our program that are specific to us that we know help convert those leads. So you can modify that process on the back end as well, and just work on capturing the low-hanging fruit in your other lead sources and databases. So each of the 3 systems that I taught here today are all independent and can all be optimized individually.
All right. So somebody's asking, there's no really guarantees, but someone's saying, hey, if I put 500 in the machine per month on Facebook ads, how many do you expect to close per year? And it's tough to say. It's going to, for one, you want to get the right slice to the pie. 2 is the follow-up that you do after the Agent Legend takes over and people respond. I see people fail at that part, and your conversion is going to go way down. So you got an answer for that, Chris?
Yeah. So if you take 100 leads a month, which you can generate for around $500, you're going to put, let's say, 400 leads into that funnel before you start closing deals. So it's going to take you 3 to 4 months to start closing deals.
Sure.
After that, though, you start to get a snowball effect of, a deal's going to come in from month 1, then month 2, then you're going to get another one from month 2 and one from month 3, and then potentially one from month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4. So the further you go down the system, it starts to stack, right? Yeah. So by the time you're 5 or 6 months into the system, your pipeline should be effective enough that you're closing at least 1 to 2 transactions per month. And then the other ones are bonusing on top of that. Because if you look at 100 leads a month for a year, that's a database of 1,200 people that have jumped through hoops, identified themselves as interested, stayed on your follow-up campaign without opting out. That is probably going to leave you with a nice sized database after opt-outs and all that stuff of 900 to 1,000 people. That's an asset that will continue to pay you into the future. So again, there's no guarantees, but you should be at the end of a 1 year period, at least 8 deals that have either funded or are in the process of funding with a nice healthy pipeline built behind it.
And Chris, this I think a lot of people, this does include the price of Agent Legend. So it's $1,000 to have you, but they don't have to pay extra, right? It comes with Agent Legend. It comes with all the different stuff that goes with it, correct? Or is there additional cost on top of the $1,000 for to have you manage it?
No, I pay for everything, and we pay the Agent Legend fee. We pay the Survey Gizmo. Everything.
So there's you don't have to pay for Survey Gizmo. You don't have to pay for Agent Legend. Like the $1,000 to manage it per month includes all that stuff. So so you guys know.
That's correct. Yeah. And thank you for clarifying that.
All right. So to get a copy of this webinar, to get a copy of the PowerPoint, Chris, if you could be so kind to send that to us, and I'll make sure that the recording gets put up by the end of the day or first thing tomorrow so people can rewatch it. Get with the loan professionals that sent you to this class. They have not only this recording, but the last 20 recordings. So if you missed one, they're all there for you to watch. So just contact your loan professional. If you do not have a loan professional, shoot me a private message on Facebook, and we'll make sure to try to hook you up. Or go to hookmeupamm.com. I don't want to confuse it with Chris's email. So just shoot me a private message. We'll send you the link. We'll get you hooked up with a local professional in the real estate or mortgage professional that's sending you that. My whole goal behind Agent Mastermind was to connect the real estate and the mortgage business together. And so I'm just trying to create some cool partnerships and business-ships, if that's even a word, business partnership, I guess is the way to say it. And Chris, you've done so much work on this, and I just congratulate you on all your success that you're doing to help all these mortgage and real estate professionals throughout the nation to accomplish this tough task of getting good leads in the system. And guys, this thing is forever changing. It changes all the time. And so Chris is forever changing the follow-up and tweaking and all the different things that go on with it to try to get a better opt-in, better engagement, better follow-up, better percentages. So it's not like he just puts this up and it's done. Like he said, it changes every single 45 days. And so congratulations on that, man. I appreciate you being part of my team.
Oh, hey, well, thanks for having me, Scott. I'm happy to help wherever I can. So yeah, if I can ever help, just let me know.
All right, go to Chris. Shoot Chris an email. I would definitely have a conversation with him. Chris at connectionincorporated.com, right on the screen there. And I appreciate you being here, Chris. As always, you're awesome, great presenter, great content, and great software program. So I appreciate everything you do, man.
Sweet. Thanks for having me, Scotty. Have a great day, everybody.
All right, you too. All right, so same time, same place right here on Agent Mastermind. Everybody, have a great rest of the week, and we will see you on the web. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.